Okay then, Mike, so a weekend trip to Perpignan this weekend. It's a weekend I think all the players and maybe coaches look forward to.
Yeah, we don't have many people saying they're injured this week. I think we've got a full roster to pick from for the first time, mate. Pretty much anyway. Obviously, Alex Walker's still down, a couple of long-term injured boys, but the lads who've been carrying bumps and bruises are all back and fit. So, yeah, same again really with the consistency of the team that we can put out. It only benefits us, as you can see. So, I think the team will be very similar again this week. Still got a couple of checks and decisions to make tonight, but I expect a very similar team.
Yeah, and you mentioned last week the upturn in performances you believe is that consistency of selection, and last week it was an unnamed unnamed 17, and this week it's an unnamed unchanged 21.
Yeah, there's many factors as to why we've improved so much, but that's massively one of them as well. It was the same last year as soon as we got some consistency in team and combination, because the boys work so hard that they put the work in, and if you can just keep that combination together, then it usually carries over if you're doing the right thing. So that's been massively important in our upturn recently.
So then, it's 2 games left. How desperate are you to finish on a high? I know you spoke the other week about the final home game of the season and finishing on a high, not be able to get the result there, but there's still so much to play for, isn't there, for this group?
There's a lot to play for. These are 2 huge games in terms of the quality of opposition that we're playing, 2 desperate teams as well. Catalan are desperate, they have to win, simple as that. They're a very good team. They've got a lot of players back as well. They're pretty much back to full health, really, other than McAlorum, I believe. I think they're not too far off. So, and Eccles, sorry, they're not too far off a full bill of health. So they'll be desperate. It'll be difficult down there, obviously with the heat as well. Obscure timing as well, with the game being 9 p.m. their time. So lots of factors in there, and obviously Warrington away as well. They'll be scrapping for possibly a league leaders shield, depending on how results go. So difficult games, difficult challenge, but it's there for us as well. If we can be in the games, compete like we've done recently, there's an opportunity for us there to get off the bottom.
Yeah, and on the 2 games we've played with Catalan already, obviously it was a long time ago. It may seem now that first game, home game of the season, where we lost, and then obviously the second time it was a victory at Plough Lane. I suppose that it's maybe looking at that video and how we won it last time, and trying to replicate that again, right?
Definitely, yeah. There's only be a couple of personnel different, really. So we've looked at that a little bit. We've looked at obviously the last 3 games as well and how they're travelling. And yeah, they've not been getting the results, but they're getting players back, and I thought they were reasonably against Salford at the weekend as well. The size of the team is back to where it was at the start of the year, definitely with the pack that they've got out. So we're going to have our hands full physically, certainly in the heat as well. But yeah, I just know that we're going to get a very desperate team. It's that potentially their last home game of the season as well. So there'll be all the things that go with that, as we found out the other week, all the emotions around that as well. So for us, it's going to be going there and being able to absorb pressure at times, be able to take our opportunities, handle the big men like we did last time, and put our game plan together, really, which I thought was excellent last time we played. Then we pulled it off to a tee. So copy and paste that, really.